Good evening, this is Jeff, your Florida weather guy. I'm coming from the Florida weather guy's weather office. We got a red flag warning. This is in effect from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday. The affected areas are West Central Florida and Southwest Florida. So all the way down to Fort Myers and up to Chiefland, Crystal River, Brooksville, Tampa, Lakeland, Sebring, Arcadia, and Sarasota. All, including Pinellas County, Hillsborough County, Pasco County, and Manatee counties, all under the red flag warning. The wind gusts 10 to 20 miles an hour from the north and east. Gusts up to 30 as possible for tomorrow. The humidity is at 35%. That is very low for Florida standards. And we have dry conditions for tomorrow. Avoid open flames or sparks. Keep the vehicles off of dry grass, and properly discard cigarettes. This is in effect from 11 a.m. Tuesday to 8 p.m. Tuesday. This is what we're going to have for tonight. Look at Chiefland, 47 degrees. Crystal River, you're coming in at 52 tonight, 54 in Brooksville. In Pasco County, you're in the upper 50s. When you hit Pinellas, Hillsborough, and Manatee counties, and the rest of them, lower 60s to mid 60s around Fort Myers, and no rain. For tomorrow, Crystal River, you're at 86, 85 in Tampa, 84 in Fort Myers, and there's no chances of rain for tomorrow. Now let's look at the synoptic weather, and let's go here. Synoptic weather, we'll take that off and take that. Okay. Don't want to be working tonight for some reason. There we go. It's taking time to work tonight. Okay. Come on. Okay. You don't want to work tonight? Come on. There we go. Now we're going to go to the latest. This was this evening's run. This is, well, come on. There we go. And we're going to zoom in right here in Florida. And we're going to zoom in to the Tampa Bay regional weather area. 11 p.m., which is right now, looks at 72 degrees in Clearwater, 72 in St. Petersburg, 70 at Tampa. Pasco County, you're in the mid 60s to eastern Pasco County, 64, 66 Tampa. Bradenton, you're 70 and 68. Let's see if there's going to be any rain. I don't think there's going to be rain for tonight. And let's look for tomorrow. So hang on a second. And we'll look at tomorrow's rain possibility. Oh, what was that? That was Wednesday. They're showing right here. I don't think so, but we'll look at the precipitable water for Wednesday. We're just taking a kind of look. Oh, it looks like we got some coming from the East Coast. That's Thursday. Let's see how far this goes out to Friday in the morning. Okay, so let's take this back to Tuesday. Let's take this at 8 a.m. So we don't see. So 8 a.m. This is what it's going to look like. Some upper 50s in Pasco County. Lower 60s to, lower 60s, rest of the to mid 60s in Pinellas. Now let's take it in the afternoon. Lower 80s across the area for tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow evening. Let's look at the temperatures. This thing is not doing too good tonight for some reason. There we go. Okay, so mid 70s. Let's look at the wind gusts tomorrow. Yeah, that's why they got the fire danger out. We got some pretty gusty winds. Overall, we're looking at 17 to 20. Yeah, some 20. 17 to 20. No. And yeah, they're coming from the east and northeast. Okay, let's look. Let's look at the cloud cover first. And no cloud cover tomorrow at 8 p.m. Let's go back at 2. So overall, it looks like overall, not as many clouds tomorrow. Sunny and bright tomorrow. Let's look at the precipitable water. Nah, it's dry. That's in the morning. In the afternoon, it's still dry. Not enough no rain for tomorrow. Okay, cool. And as you can see right here, yeah, right there. But yeah, this whole area right up in here is mostly dry for tomorrow. Let's take a look and see what let's put this down. Let's see what oh yeah, because see right here, this might be a little bit right there where the dew point and the temperature, but overall, see how it's far apart, and way far apart right here. Yeah, and the precipitable water, 0.66. And you got to have, for the precipitable water, you got to have it well right in this area right in here. And you can't see that from here, but that's where you got to have it. So, but that is the forecast for tomorrow. Let's take that off. But that is the forecast for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm calling for mostly sunny skies tomorrow in the lower 80s to right around mid 80s. No chances of rain tomorrow. A very few limited clouds tomorrow. Humidity is going to be low tomorrow. Let's look at the humidity for tomorrow. Yeah, look how low that is. You never see this whole brown section like this all the way. You never see it this low. So, but overall, mostly sunny in the morning, mostly sunny in the afternoon, and in the evening, mostly clear. Overnight lows in the lower 60s. That's what we've seen. Let's go look at the temperature one more time for tomorrow just to make sure we're all on the same page. Lower 80s, 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 8 a.m., mid 60s tomorrow. That's going into Wednesday, but that's considered overnight. Let's go back to 5. Yeah, mid 60s. So, with my forecast, like I said, I'm sorry it's going a little bit longer than what I wanted it to, but with the fire danger for tomorrow, we had to cover a little bit more coverage for tomorrow. So, your Tuesday forecast. is looking like this. Mostly sunny in the morning, mostly sunny in the afternoon, mostly clear in the evening, and overnight mostly clear with a few patches of clouds from maybe from time to time. But overall, it's going to be more sunny than cloudy tomorrow. Your overall temperatures running anywhere from in the mid 60s early in the morning to lower 80s in the afternoon, dropping back down into the lower 70s in the evening, and then overnight temperatures back in the mid 60s. Your winds are from the north and east at anywhere from 10 to probably 20 miles an hour, with some higher gusts about 17 to 20, 25 miles an hour, as we see right now. And the precipitable water, like we showed a while ago, is 0.66, which is no precipitable, and the humidity's down in the 30s for tomorrow. That is why we have between the wind, the dry conditions, and the humidity. That's why we have the fire weather warning for tomorrow. This has been a special broadcast from your Florida weather guy. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow evening to update the overnight Tuesday's weather, going into Wednesday's weather in detail. And then I'll be back Wednesday night for overnight Wednesday's forecast, going into Thursday's forecast. This has been your Florida weather guy. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.